Hi, I'm Katy-K, and it's welcome to my Facebook Live. If you're here, put a comment in the box saying who you are and where you're from. I'd love to see where we're broadcasting to today and who's actually seeing me. I have my helper, Sian, who's going to be going through the comments and choosing the people to get guided messages today. And I want to say Happy New Year. Thanks for joining me. It is 2023. And did you know that this is an indigo year? Sorry, a violet year. A violet year. 2023 is a violet year. And this is about not getting in your head too much. It's about really thinking things through, but not overthinking. And it's a very spiritual year. So it's about what aligns with the crown chakra, and anything the crown chakra has a meaning for, that is what the violet year brings in. And it's also about finding your spiritual connections, and they will be easier to achieve in a violet year. There's potential for more significant spiritual growth. So if you have any courses, it's a good year to be doing them and actually developing yourself even further. Now, all of that is in my newsletter that comes out on a Saturday, and that was in today's newsletter. So if you want to read more about the violet year and what happens, and just go into that newsletter and you'll be able to see. And today also I'm going to be talking about vision boards and goals, and also doing some readings. And for a lucky few, I'm going to look at the 6-month forecast for you. Now, I'm only here for an hour, and then I have to stop because my dog will want to go for a walk. My hubby will too. But and I have to have some balance. I tend to want to go through the whole list, make sure no one misses out, and keep everyone happy, but it's just not possible. But know that once a month I'll be doing this, and sometimes a little bit more. Now, today we're launching or talking about goals and setting your goals, and why it's important to set your goals. And really, if you don't have a goal, you don't have a direction. You need to know what you're aiming for. And I know in businesses, if you set targets that you want to reach, you'll reach them. If you don't, you're just going to float along. And I've always been in business. Also, it's like that in life. So I have a Create Your Vision Board course. And for today only, for 24 hours, we're going to give you a code that Siam will put in the comments. That'll give you $20 off that course, because I want as many of you as possible to start succeeding and to get your goals and to manifest. And this course will it will give you a materials list, what you need, why you should do a vision board. It's got the clearing the past meditation, because you need to let go of the past. If you don't let go of the past and you're still hanging on and you're still thinking about it, that's the intention that you're setting. That's what you want. That is what the universe is hearing. They go, she won't stop banging on about it. Let's just give it to her and shut her up. So you really, really need to be thinking more positively about what you want. And I know it's easier said than done. And there are times when we can't do that, and we go through grief and we have hard times. And I'll talk about that in a minute. It's also got where you review your last year's goals and what to do, how to list your goals. It talks about growth and involvement, your year in review, putting your vision board together. Some examples. I'll give you some examples of some vision boards that others have done and that I've done. And it talks about themes and inspiring statements, affirmations, questionnaires. There also is the new moon manifesting ceremony in there, so that you can manifest these goals and activate your vision board, because it's always important to activate your vision board. And a new moon prayer, as well as some other information. And like all my online courses, we're always adding to them. Always. As I make new material, we'll add to them. And you will see that it's just about giving more and more. Now, I want to share something else with you. My sister sent me through a link, and she said she wanted me to really watch it. And it was about a movie called Unsinkable by Sonia Ricotti. And I was so busy. I was making up for having COVID, so I've been doing readings back to back. I even worked the public holiday, adding more in, working weekends. And it doesn't pay to get sick, believe me. But I was really sick, a week in bed, and I feel fabulous now. But what I want to say is, I thought, where am I going to fit to watch this movie in? And when you go on, it gave me some times, and the only one I could do was, I think it was 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. And so I already knew I had a really big day. But I know if someone sends something to you, especially someone that's dear to you, and they want to help, it's really good. And I'd had a lot of grief. I lost my mum. We lost our mum 2 years ago. And then last year I lost my aunt, who was like a mother to me, and I was the only person she saw as a daughter. And so we were so close, and it was heart-wrenching. And then lost my dog. And so I watched this movie, and I'll encourage you all to do it. But I also found the movies on YouTube, and you can watch it anytime you want. You don't have to go to book into a time. I found that afterwards. And I don't know, if you've seen Unsinkable, put it in the comments so I can see how many people have seen it. But I took some notes that I'll share with you. One of them is, the only place the past exists is in your mind. It is a memory. It is not happening now. Think positive. Show gratitude, be grateful. Think in the present moment. Think as if what you want has happened. So get the energy of it all. Develop new thoughts so that you're not thinking the same old thing again. Undo childhood programming by nurturing your inner child. Think of the positive things you would tell yourself or would like to tell or like to hear from someone else when you were a child. And visualize yourself as that child, hearing those positive things and what you wanted to hear, and about the love that you can get, and who you would like to see. Say that to you and undo those negatives. Use your story to lift yourself up. We've all got stories. Forgiveness is really important. Forgive the past and let it go. But that doesn't mean to say that you condone the other person and what they've done. It doesn't mean you condone what's happened to you. And it doesn't mean that you have to let it back into your life or let someone back into your life. It's just about releasing it yourself, letting it go, so that it's not festering and creating disease. And it's about getting your life back and taking your power back and letting go of guilt and fear and cutting the strings to the past and letting go. And there's exercises in it that I did and I really enjoyed. And it says what you put your intention on to, you create. We've all seen that. And it's something that those that manifest know. That's why we have to think of what we want, not what we don't want. And start noticing how you speak. I've had to do that. Sometimes I'll say something in the wrong way. It might have, instead of saying it in a positive way. And be the consciousness, be in the present. Because while you're thinking about the past and the future, you're missing out what's happening right now. And when you're feeling stressed, bring yourself back to the moment and into the present. And they had this little exercise, which I'll share with you. And there was lots more notes, but I won't go through them all because we've got a lot to cover today. But the relaxation technique was, you take 6 breaths in through the nose and hold for 4 seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth for 6 seconds. And just do that continually and see yourself calming as you do that. So I would recommend seeing Unsinkable by Sonia Ricotti, and I'll watch it again because it's a bit like The Secret. It's inspiring, it moves you forward. And Marianne says, I've heard of the movie, but you haven't seen it yet. Wendy Irvine says, hey, lovely Katie, I'm in for some informational listening. Wendy from Sedona. Wendy, thank you. And right, now I'm just looking to see if anyone else has written that they've seen it, but I'm not seeing that. So maybe I'm the only one. And that's okay, because I'm teaching you, I'm bringing something new into your life. And that's what I like to do. I like to do that. I've got a lot of expos. So for those of you that want to see me one-on-one, you're going to have to go to an expo. Everything's done on Zoom these days. And the main reason is people come from all over the place, all over the globe to see me. and they have the potential to bring COVID and everything to me. And then I have the potential to pass it on to everyone else I see. And I can't afford to keep getting sick. So if I'm going to see people one-on-one, I go and do it in one hit at an expo, and then I take a bit of time to get better. And of course, I'm working on Zoom after that. But I'm going to be at the Brisbane Mind, Body, Spirit, stand 29, A29, on the 24th to 26th of February. So come and see me, book your readings. For those of you who have had readings before, you know I work really, really fast. I talk fast and I cover a lot in that short a period of time that you purchase off me. And you go away feeling a bit more clear and with clarity. I'm also going to be at the Sunshine Coast at the Conscious Life Festival. And I'm just having a reading table there, and it's on the 4th to the 5th of March. I chose not to have a stand because I'm going to be a grandmother for the first time, and my daughter is having baby Sophia. We know it's a girl, and she's already named her on the 23rd of March. And so with the health histories that I've passed on, I need to sort of have a bit of leeway in case something like she has to have it early or anything like that. And then there's the Maryborough Energy and Wellbeing Expo on the 11th of March, and I'm going to have a table there. And then not finally, but in May, I'm going to Adelaide. Woohoo, I'm excited about that. I love going to Adelaide, and I'll have the dates for that. And in my newsletter, all those dates. And also I'll put in the newsletter when I'm releasing the booking sheet so you can get in early and you can book. So today, if you purchase any of my online courses, any of my products, the Modern Oracle products, my books, anything like that, you can be one of the ones I choose to have a 6-month reading today. Everyone else, I'm going to give you guidance. I will see if you have just put in the comments that you just bought something, and it shows up on my emails, and I'll be able to see who has, who hasn't, and I'll just go straight into, I'll see it there. You'll say you've done it, and I will confirm you have, and I'll do that 6-month reading for you. And the 6-month reading is something I'm going to be doing. You'll be able to purchase it from my website. I've just got to get through this new grandbaby coming and all the other things. So once I get through that, I'm going to be doing that. And so the 6 months will start from whatever month we are in. Now, I think I've covered everything. Good news. Finally, I know Mercury's in retrograde, driving me nuts. Everything I do gets hindered in some way. Do you know what I mean? And so my book, this is the proof copy, and I'm glad I did proofread it, because you may have heard me say before, I picked up things like where they did spacing, where there wasn't even one little space between a whole row of words. So I had to go through this. This would be like the 10th time I've proofread it or gone through it, and find those little errors, because there's nothing worse than finding errors when you're reading something. The orders were put in a couple of weeks ago, and now we're just waiting for them to turn up. So hopefully they'll turn up soon. And I'll get Bree, my PA, to do a post saying they've arrived, and she can send them out straight away. But if you want the book signed, it'll have to wait till I get back, and that will be around about mid-February, just after my birthday. I'll have time to sign all the books in, because there's quite a few I've got to sign. So if you are wanting yours that's not signed, and as soon as it arrives, just let us know, send us an email, and Bree will get in the post straight away. But if you want it signed, wait for that. And the other thing is, bring your books and your decks along to see me at any of these expos, and I'll sign them for you if you want me to. Okay? Right, so let's get started. I'm going to be using both of my decks today, the Modern Oracle of Essential Oils and the Modern Oracle deck. And Facebook's really weird. They don't show you all my posts. And if you want to know what's going on, where I am, and follow it, you have to start liking them. Otherwise, Facebook goes, she's just not interested. And it would be good if you are seeing that, because then more people, I'll be able to get to them. So I'm going to use that to answer your questions and give guidance. And I'm going to get started, and I'm going to do it this way. My online person, Sian, is going to go through and she will find people and she will make a list, and you'll see the list in the comments, and I'll start going through them. And I want to say thank you for joining me today. Thank you, Jody, Marianne, Charlene, Raman, Kathy, Graham, and I know you're all the way from the UK, and it's probably a weird hour over there, and thank you for joining me. You're so loyal. Meredith and Julie and Vicky and Susan, and thank you, all of you, for coming. And so I'm going to go through, and I'll start a few, and then as I see who's purchased the vision board or anything, you're the ones that are going to get the 6-month guidance for you. Okay, and so what I'll be doing in that 6-month guidance is I'm going to be looking at, what you need to be aware of for each month and what you can look forward to, just so that it helps navigate that month just that little bit easier for you, okay? And Wendy's listening from Seduna, and I said Marianne's heard of the movie. I'm just going down. So here's the first one Sian's put. Jody Darren, could I please have some guidance for the next 3 months, please? Jody, I'm going to get a message for you, and I'm just looking down to see if you've put any. You just want the 3 months, so we're going to do the 3 months, and that's good. So what I'm going to do is, this is for Jody. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you to talk about it. Okay, so we're in January now. Well, yeah, end of January. So the first one's going to be about February. Jody, there's a lot of changes coming your way, and in some ways they're going to be transformational. You're going to find that you're going to want to make some changes, and you're going to want to set more goals, and the opportunities are going to come your way, and it's up to you to recognize them. March, you're going to find things are stagnating a little bit, and no matter how much you try, you're going backwards. And if you don't get on top of that, come April, it's going to do your head in, and you're just going to be confused about a few things, and you'll have to look at how can I pick things up there. And your message from the essential oil deck is you're on the right path, keep going. It's spikenard essential oils. That's the one you need to use if you have that oil. And when one door shuts, another one opens, it can lead to improvement. Finish off what you have started. Not all endings are negative. Your affirmation is, I always successfully complete my projects in good time. Raman says, congratulations. Thank you, Raman. And Janice Elson just bought the vision board, and it is showing up here, and Raman I see Raman's has come through, and Marianne has come through. I'll be looking for yours, Janice, when it comes in. So I'm going to go straight to Raman now, and I'm going to do that 6-month read for you, Raman. So I'm just going to go down here, and I've just realised I need to be writing these down, or some people will miss out and some people will get more than one reading. And whilst that's nice for some, it's not so good for others. So, all right. Okay, so this is for Raman, and we're looking at 6 months for you, Raman. I'm not an oracle for Raman. Let's look at February for you. I'm pulling 3 cards, Raman, for February. Now, with February, have more confidence, because there are good things coming your way in February, but you're going to have to weigh things up and try and find some balance, because you're running yourself ragged. You also will be concerned about your weight, especially after all the Christmas things, and you're going to be going, well, I've got to bring things back, pull things in. And I'm sure you're just beautiful the way you are. But if you're anything like me, there's always those extra couple of kilos we want to get rid of so that we can eat ourselves silly. Well, I'm like that anyway. I'm this all or nothing. And in February, it'd be good to focus on your husband and make sure that he is being helped in any way that he can, so he doesn't get overwhelmed. So February is going to be very important about finding that balance and having time with your partner. Now let's look at March for you. Because you've done all that work in February, if you do, March things are going to be improving, especially in the romance area. And good fortune's going to be coming your way. Things are going to start picking up. I would suggest that you look at doing all the things that you want to do that can bring windfalls your way. there will still be some loose ends that you'll need to tie up, some things that will feel a little bit disjointed around you, and you'll just go, I've just got to bring them together somehow to make things flow. So March is about making that flow happen to get that way. Now, April. And please leave feedback at the end. April, decisions, decisions, decisions. There will be a decision. You'll have not just 2 choices, 3 options. And it's not a big decision. It's just something you've been putting off and you have to now look at. There's the opportunity that'll come that's causing the decision to be made, but also find time to get in touch with your creative side. But this decision you have to make is going to be a surprise. It's going to come out of the blue, and it'll be important to communicate what you want, not what you don't want. Make sure you got the finger on the pulse and that you are communicating the way you want things to be. You're going to have to be really full on about it and say exactly what you want, because the thing you don't say is the thing that won't happen. Okay. Now that was February, March, April. Now we're looking at May. So we're in our 4th month now. May, you're going to find you're releasing a lot of things, letting go so that you can just be more free with your time. And it's almost going to be as if you're worrying about money, but you don't need to, because things will be starting to be more secure around your finances. Try to find time to take time out for yourself, and do let go of anything that's holding you back, anything that's moving you forward, and especially around your family. It's about letting go of the past, like I spoke about in Unsinkable. Spending time with your children will be a good thing too, and set budgets for them so that they are learning how to manage their finances and their money really well, even though they're only a young age. Now I'm looking at June. For Ramen, 1, 2, 3. June, more uncertainty coming your way, but you're just not sure you're going in the right direction. There will be talk of travel, and you're just going to have to keep moving forward once you make your decisions that we've spoken about in the other months, and have confidence that you can. And this card came up for you before. So now we're looking at what you need to be doing and how you're meant to do it, and make those travel plans that you're wanting to make. And now we're looking at July. Pulling 1, 2, 3. July, there's new learnings for you. And if you are signing any contracts, just make sure you check the fine print. But it's all about family in July. There's a family get-together that can have, and watching your diet once again. But also making some positive changes and watching your children's diet as well. So Raman, thank you for purchasing from me, and I hope you enjoyed that 6 months. That's generally how a 6-month reading is going to go. That's the abbreviated form for you. If you purchase one when I start them up in April, there's more detail and they'll be recorded. But for now, that's where we are. So now I'm going to look at who else purchased something, and that was, here we go. We have got Lauren Stewart, and she bought the vision board as well. So this next one's for Lauren. Lauren Stewart, what I need to know for the next 6 months, starting with February. February. You need to do some meditation, Lauren, but also you need to get more organized, more prepared for anything, especially if you are signing contracts or you're doing study. Get yourself to a stage where you're feeling positive that you can do anything and that everything is going to turn out fine for you. It is a time of growth for you in February. March. March, you're on track to moving forward, and also you're going to be feeling that you've finished some things and you need some time out. So make time to get some time out, but you can't rush these things. You need to take your time and find that time. Now, these are timing cards, all three of them. So in March, timing is going to be very important. This one here's got timing down the bottom. This says time, and this one says time. And there's all that sand on both of those as well. Now we're looking at April. April is about nurturing the males in your life, but also there'll be a decision to be made with something there. And here's another male there, and it's saying you might be hitting some brick walls, especially in the romantic side of your life, but it's about finding ways to get around, because there is a male in your life that can be quite stubborn, and there will be changes that you will be making. And it's all now about you moving forward with all of this. Now we're going to April. April, you'll feel more confident, but also you need to be more confident that you are secure, and just stay still with what you're doing, but also spend time with the young ones. It's about you also taking your time with everything. And I said take your time there. There may be plans for some trips away, but you just cruising along in April is how you want to be going, and having confidence that May is going to be an improvement for you. May. Success in May. With whatever you're doing, you will be successful. It's around work. And here's this confidence card again. It's saying believe in you and have confidence in your career and what you're doing. There will be improvements there. June. Okay, June, we're back out of our comfort zone with that male, and it's about you leaving the past behind and making that connection where you are both feeling like you're coming together, and it's also about helping this male to deal with some past issues from his past. You're the healer, and you'll be needing to help heal there. And here we go with July. July, time for you to study and focus on what you want to do moving forward, and know that you can do this and it will lead to improvement. There is studies for you, and being a violet year, I would suggest that you start looking at your spiritual development and how you can move that forward. I hope that helps, Lauren. Now I'm just going to get some messages for a few other people. Moira. Here's one for you, Moira Atkins. Grapefruit. You can see there. Focus on eating a more balanced and nutritional diet. Look for foods that nourish and nurture your body for optimum health. Your affirmation, I only eat foods that nourish and nurture my body to improve my health. There you go, Moira. And now I'm going to Vicky. Just going to check if you purchased anything, Vicky, so I don't give you a double reading. Not seeing anything yet. No. Okay. So, Vicky, let's get a card for you, honey. Spearmint. There's your message there. Work with spearmint essential oil. You need to be in control of the situation. Take charge, confront your fears, and don't let anything get in your way. Your affirmation is, I move forward with confidence and I achieve my goals. There you go, Vicky. Now, just looking at Sian, if you could put a list of the ones that have said they've bought something so I can go to that list, that would be really good. Now, who's after Vicky here that you've got on your list? Okay, where are you? There it is. Susan Oliver, going to get a message for you, honey. Tell you what, I've had a hot 2 weeks. Our air conditioner broke and we're waiting for a part, and because Mercury's in retrograde, just know it's going to take longer. than the week, they say. So I'm just like been sweltering. You probably see me getting hot here. Now, let's see, Susan. Cassia and cinnamon bark. Success is imminent for you. You are winning and will surely reap the rewards. Keep moving forward. Your affirmation is, I'm a winner and I'm moving. I am winning. Everything I do is successful. That's fantastic. That's a good one, Susan. Now I'm going to check the emails to see who I've missed, and I can see Mary Ann is here. And Mary Ann bought my book. Yay! Thank you, Mary Ann. Now, it's Mary Ann. It says pain. And now I'm going to go and see what Maza, that would be you. Maza. Let me see. Mary Ann, we're going to do 6 months for you. Right, this is for Mary Ann. I've just knocked your energy in. And we're going for February 1st. 1, 2, 3. February is a good month for you. And it's a time for you to get what you want. So ask for what you want. Dig your heels in and confront any situations that you don't like. Stand strong and know that you have the strength to do anything. And especially for people that look better than they are, but aren't so good. Just watch your back here, because there are some people that look really shiny, but they're not. Now we're going to go to March. 1, 2, 3. You're going to have to get a bit more organized, do some spring cleaning, get rid of anything that you don't need, and focus on what you want. Now, this one here says check the fine print, and here's the contracts card. So this is saying that in March, just be aware if you're signing any contracts or committing to anything, just see what the conditions are. Even if it's not a contract and you're just agreeing to do something, find out what the conditions are and what you're actually getting into, so that you're not misled or you don't misunderstand. Now, April. 1, 2, 3. April, there's more change coming along your way. So therefore, be prepared for it and know that you can do more in April, especially spiritually. It's a time where you need to make sure that you are meditating as much as you can for your spiritual development, because you are psychic and it's about moving forward with that. There also will be a golden opportunity come your way in April. So just be aware and be in the present so that you can notice it when it does come. May. 1, 2, 3. You may be looking around the home and going, how can I improve things in May? And there's the home's all about family, and there's the family, and focusing on the family in May. And it is a positive month for you. There are going to be some good things coming. Here's all about improvement. You can see that word, and here it says it's positive. June. Still going on with the psychic side of you, and that opportunity is going to follow into June. And be strong, confront, say what you want. But I do feel that there's an opportunity around your work situation, and that is where your focus will be. All good cards. And then we're moving into July, and July is telling me that it's time to focus on your family, the male in your family, the children in your family, and your health. So looking at keeping the whole family healthy, looking at what they're doing, and exercising together, and teaching the family that exercise is good. I'm sure you already do, but that's how it moves forward. So I hope you enjoyed that, Marianne, and thank you for buying my book. Now I'm just going to update this and see. So I've got that one there, and I'm just waiting to see if any more come in. Now, someone said they bought something, but I haven't seen it come through yet. But I'm going to go down and see what Sian has said, because she was making a list of the people that said that they bought today. It says, Namaste, Catherine, Katy-K. Wonderful news. Congratulations. Exciting times ahead for you and your family. I'm looking forward to your visit to South Australia. I'm looking forward too. last time I went there, you took me and Marilla for Indian. It was the best Indian I'd ever had. And I would love to do that again, just dropping a few hints on it. Anyway, I'll get you a card of guidance for you. And here we go. Cinnamon. It's a success card. It's imminent for you. You are winning and will surely reap the rewards. Keep moving forward. Your affirmation is, I'm a winner and I'm winning. Everything I do is successful. That's fantastic. It's a good one. And something that, just keep thinking about all the success and what you want and manifest it, create it, and that will be good for you. Okay. Let's arm it. Now, I'm just seeing what else I've got coming on here. Marianne says, thank you so much. Right, Charlene Savage has made a purchase. Let me see where I can find that. I think they're a bit slow coming through. I've got Ramen. I've done Ramen. I've got Marianne. And I've got Lauren Stewart. And I'm just waiting to see what else comes through. I'm just going to check the PayPal and see if there's anything there. I'm not seeing it yet. If you have, just send me through the email you would have got so I can receive it, because this is slow on this end. Lorraine Watson says, I've bought your book and courses. May I please have some guides for the next 3 months? I'm going to get a card for you, Lorraine. You bought everything off me, I know. There's nothing else you can buy. So I'm going to do it for you. Here you go, Lorraine. Let's look at February. 1, 2, 3. February. Things are going to be going a bit slow, but they're going to get there. And there could be some travel on the cards for you, which will be good for you. But make sure that you're strong in what you want. And wherever you're going, to make sure that you ask for what you want and that you really push for what you want. March. When I'm in this space, I forget what months I'm doing, so I'm having to write them down beside your name so I don't do them twice. Okay, March, things go a little bit downhill, and it's about watching your back and checking things out and being aware of what's happening around you, because there will be some stress if you don't, and especially around family. So the watch your back, I would go towards work, and that's where the stress is coming from, but it's also about supporting your children in March. Now we go to April. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. You're going to wish you hadn't asked me. April, that March crap is going to go into it, and you might feel a little bit of anger with you and more frustration than anything. And it's about waiting to hear some news about something, which may have you just staying put for just a little bit longer. May. Oh, that one's a jumper. I'm taking that one. Okay, May, things are starting to sort themselves up. You've cleaned up all the crap, all the nonsense, and you're free to do what you want to do. And there'll be a situation you may even walk away from, but do it with confidence and know that your angels are going to be with you in that time. June. Here we go, June. Hey. There's the luck you wanted, and there's where your home situation is improving. Things are getting better, especially with your family. These two together are very, very significant, because that's the family home and there's the family. And now we've got July. And I'm going to Janice Allison next. Allison. Thank you, Janice. Okay, July. 1, 2, 3. That luck is improving. It's still moving forward. How about that? See, things did turn out better, and still children are your focus, but there will be some loose ends you'll need to tie up around your career. Hope that helps, Lorraine, and thank you for always supporting everything that I do. Now I'm just going to do a couple of the ones that Sian mentioned way up here again, and it was, where are we? Kathy Graham. Let's get one for you. A message of guidance, Kathy. Here we go. Douglas fir and Siberian fir. So using those essential oils will be good for you. Family time is needed right now. Love and nurture your family. Offer comfort and support. Sometimes quality is better than quantity. Your affirmation is, I love and I am loving to my family and friends. I deserve to be loved. Okay, just for March, you're going to need a lot of patience, okay? There's things that you just won't be able to rush no matter how much you want to do that. Right. Now, right. Charlene Savage says, I purchased the vision board course just around Christmas, but haven't done anything more than print out some materials and watch some videos. I haven't done any of the work yet, but I'm hoping to gain some motivation in this broadcast. Yes, do it. And do it quickly, because you are powerful. You're extremely powerful. I'm just going to ask about your spirituality, Charlene, and see what's going on with you. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, you've got a new female guide that's coming in, and this female guide's going to help you get moving. Don't put things off so much. Don't procrastinate. It's about moving forward. Speaking about procrastination, I've got a surprise coming up for you. You may not know, but I have another book coming up, and that's it there. And it's not a spiritual book, but it does help deal with procrastination, especially if you've got issues to do, where you're down, depressed, or you get anxiety or OCD or ADHD, or you just are one of those procrastinators like me. I mean, that book has been taken forever. I keep procrastinating. So, Charlene, it's also saying you've had a few things you need to clean up before you could get into this, but here it is. The Create Your Vision Board card, the creation thing. Get in and do it, and you will be able to do it. And I'm so happy that you did buy that for me. Pam Cavardis, let's get one for you. Then I'm going to Janice. Here we go, Pam. You've got Wild Orange. That's a money card. That's a really good one to get. Wow. It says here, money and good fortune are coming your way. A good time to look at new investments and ways to increase your income. Your affirmation is, money and blessings come to me with grace and ease. Just had a brainstorm. I've just thought I might run a Zoom session for all of you who want these 6 monthly reads. And I'll do it where you'll just all enroll and you can all book in, and we'll just do it on Zoom, and I'll do you one after the other. And I'll do that after my baby's born, my little granddaughter, just to celebrate. Okay, so now, Janice, I'm going to do your 6 months, Janice. Alison, thank you so much for your support and for purchasing from me, Janice. All right, 1, 2, 3, and this is for February. Travel plans, you'll be making them, but also you're moving on for something that's been upsetting you a little bit and doing your head in. And February is about cleaning that up, and know that there's some surprises coming your way, to think outside the box, get in touch with your creative side in February, and there's an opportunity that you'll have to grab really quickly. It's a time to get into exercising more and getting yourself feeling more healthy as well, but doing your spiritual practices as well, because we've got the chakra card there. So that was February. Now we're going to get March. 1, 2, 3. It says take a leap of faith. So out of your comfort zone, you'll have a decision to make that has been worrying you, and it'll make you feel uncomfortable in March, but you need to find another way to get around this. You'll hit a brick wall. You'll think, oh, I can't do this, but you can. You're just going to have to move forward. Let's see what April's bringing. April. Oh, good. Isn't it funny how some cards keep coming out? Here you are. This is the blessings card, the highest card, the karma card. And in April, it's a very spiritual month for you. And you need to be focusing on your spirituality. confront it, face it, dig your heels in, make it happen. You are strong enough. You can do this. And possibly spending some money on your spirituality, but also there will be a situation where you need to stand your ground and not spend the money that you don't necessarily need to spend. May. 1, 2, 3. Now, Lorraine Watson, you're stuck on the screen. I'm not sure why or how that happened. But anyway, maybe Sian can sort it out at her end. Here we go. Good luck, good fortune, success, and children. In May, we're looking at a lucky period. And look, this here is success. Things are going to be going good. And it's a good time to help your children and to do lots of things in that area as well. Going to June. If I did May twice, you were meant to get it that way. Sometimes if I change track, oh, you're going to love this. Success. This success is carrying on into June, and there'll be a golden opportunity. The 2 gold cards are there, and it's about grasping the opportunities that come your way and let going of things that have held you back. Let going of the past, and forgiving, just letting it go. Forgiving means letting it go, but you don't have to invite it back into your life, okay? Now, finally, July. Janice, this is for you. July 1. Oh, no. 2. This was not good. 3. You still haven't done it all that work you need to do in July, and it's like something from the past that's coming to annoy you, and you're just going to have to battle through it. You can do this, but it'll cause a decision to have to be made. And I'm choosing one more for that reason, and it just says, have confidence, you can do this. This is something that was supposed to be sorted out ages ago. You didn't do it, and now it's come back. Probably Mercury will be in retrograde by then again. I mean, we get it 3-4 times a year, and that's when the past comes back and we have to sort it out. Anyway, Janice, I hope you're happy with that, and thank you so much for your support. Now, let me see what else I've got here. These people have made purchases. Janice, Charlene, I haven't done you, but I've done Lawrence Stewart. So I'm going to do Charlene now. Charlene Savage, and I'm not seeing what you did, but it'll be there. Okay, let's get you your 6 months, Charlene. I do all this in good faith because I really want to help you all. Now, here we go, Charlene. Going to just find something here, because I've just worked how to put it up on the thing. I'm just a slow learner. Here I am. My purchase, although wasn't recent, weren't made today. Late December, ultimate gift set in January and visual. Okay, Charlene, I'm going to do 3 months for you. How about that? And thank you, because people are buying stuff all the time, but I really appreciate your support. And let's go February. 1, 2, 3. February, time to start organising some travel, some holidays, what you want to do, but take time out to recharge. And it's about putting spice back into your relationship and recharging that as well. And there will be opportunities coming your way, but this is a golden time in February, a good time. It's also Valentine's month. It's the love month. It's my month. I'm a Valentine's baby. And so focusing on your relationships in February will be good. March. Let's see how February's unfolding into March for you. Okay. You're going to be a little bit out of your comfort zone here. You're not knowing what you're doing, where you're going in March, but you have to just make sure that you're very aware of everything that's happening, and anything you're considering doing, especially if it costs money, that you take your time, look into it. Just be a little bit laid back. Take your time to stand back and decide, how am I going to do this and what am I going to do? And if it feels uncomfortable, triple check it. April. 1. Don't like that look, do you? Okay, here we are, April. It's continued forward. You're still sorting something out in April, but you will get it done. And you'll have to act quickly with it. Don't take your time. You've been taking your time already, but come April, things will start to sort themselves out. And you'll also be looking at the travel plans again. I hope that helps, Charlene, and thank you for all your support. Now, the vision is the code if you want to get $20 off the vision board. So you're paying $39 instead of $59 today, and it's well worth it. And Sian's put the link in there for you. So Julie Hannigan, I'm going to get one for you now. Right, Julie, a message for Julie. Calling 1. You got focus on eating a more balanced diet and nutritional diet. Look for foods that nourish and nurture your body for optimum health. I only eat foods that nourish and nurture my body to improve my health. That's your message. See, grapefruit. It's about detoxing for you, Julie. Now I've got Chloe King. Hey, Katie, I was just wondering if I could have a general reading the next 3 months as I enter my second trimester. Thank you, lovely lady. Chloe, congratulations, your second trimester. That is fantastic. Got the same name as my Chloe. Let's get I'll pull 3 cards for you for the next 3 months, Chloe. 1. So here's February, here's March, and here's April. February. Focus on your romantic life and things improving. And it's February, the love month, as I've said before, and taking care of your health in March and making sure that you're looking after yourself. Don't overdo it and listen to what your mother says. And then there is opportunities in May. Okay, so opportunities for growth and development. So things are going to be moving forward. Wow, second trimester, getting out of the crappy time with the morning sickness. If you've had it, I hope you haven't. This video will be available on my Facebook page once it's done, so you'll be able to rewatch it. Lauren Stewart says, thank you so much. And let me see where Janice says, thank you so much, Katie. And Pam says, oh, we've done you, Pam. I did you earlier. So if you have got a question and you're not buying anything, that's okay. You can ask the question and I will come to you, but don't ask as soon as you come in, because what happens is if you don't ask as soon as you come in, I do a card for you and then I go back and I find that I've missed you and then you've missed out. Right, let me see who else Sian's mentioned. She put a big list. I did Julie Hannigan. She was on the list. Wendy. You're second there, Wendy Irvine. I'm going to pull a card for you, darling. And this is for Wendy. Wendy, February. Let go of sadness from the past and allow your heart and mind and body to heal. And March, things are going to be happier. So February's about releasing, any sadness, but also helping others to release because you're a healer. Here's the joy coming in March. And that one says happy times ahead and there could be cause for celebration. Find the joy in your heart and choose to be happy. And here is the money card in April. Money and good fortune are coming your way. A good time to look at new investments and for ways to increase your income. Wendy, that looks good. Now, who else have you got on here? Monica Pryor. Did I do you? No. So you're next. Monica, that's a message for you, Monica Pryor. Just going to see if I can see where your message is, because I've learnt something really cute now. Worked out how I had Lorraine's on there so long. I just got to click on it. There you are. Monica, message for you. Spikenard. You're on the right path. Keep going. When one door shuts, another one opens. It can lead to improvement. Finish off what you have started. Not all endings are negative. Your affirmation, I always successfully complete my projects in good time. The Spikenard card appears in my second book. It's a funny story about when I was working at an expo, it was the Mind, Body, Spirit, and how these two people came up to get a reading from me, and they were really good friends. And one lady drew that card, and another one drew a card telling her to watch what she said. And you'll have to read the story, but it is extremely funny, and it does relate to someone being busted for doing the wrong thing. So you might want to read that one in my second book. The people that have read it think it's hilarious, but hopefully I got the humour in it across as well. Now, let me see. Where's Sian's notes? It's got here. We've done Monica. We've done Pam. Christina. Learn something new every day. I'm enjoying clicking on this and getting the message across the bottom. How slow am I, hey? This is for Christina. Melaleuca tea tree. Tread carefully, watch what you say, lay low, and get yourself super organized so you are prepared for anything. Break off all negative ties. Your affirmation is, I'm prepared for any situation and go through life with grace and ease. And it's about working with Melaleuca or tea tree. Respectful, boundaries, and resilient. And if I go to the little book and I look up Melaleuca, and in the little book, they're in alphabetical order, it tells you what Melaleuca is good for, how it benefits, right? And the benefits of Melaleuca are antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antiseptic, antiviral, expectorant, improves foot odor. Yeah, well, that's a good one. Insecticidal, keep the mosquitoes away, and a laundry freshener. It does smell good when you put in the mopping water as well. That's Melaleuca. So within that list, because I couldn't say how it healed because you're not allowed to make claims, it more or less tells you by me putting the terms in there, and you can draw your own conclusion there. Okay, so Mandy Lewis. Let's find you, Mandy. Where are you on this? Sounds going to be really happy with me because I haven't gone rogue and I'm following the ones that she puts down. Because I'm so grateful to her for being here and helping pull this together and spending time doing it so that I can focus on doing the readings. Oh, you are getting 3 months. I can highly recommend the Vision Board course. It's a lovely day and works well. Fantastic. Thank you. I'm going to give you 3 months worth. What? Saying something so lovely like that and you didn't have to. Thank you. Mandy Louise. 1, 2, 3. Good luck. February. It's a good month for you and especially for you. But also you're going to have a new female spirit guide coming through for you. It's about confronting things that you're unhappy with, but also taking the bull by the horns and taking action in February. March. Mandy, let's get March out for you. Spring. Okay, March, time to clean up because there's a lot of blockages and things that aren't moving, and it's especially around the house. Any challenges that you have, it's about moving forward with those and getting rid of things that you don't need. Bit of a spring clean time. April. Oh, you're still spring cleaning in April, but it's very much about getting rid of even people that aren't the right people for you. You don't have to deal with that. It is a luckier month in April, and things are looking up, especially financially. And when these two come together, they generally mean a windfall, winning something. Let's hope it's more than $9.60 because that's about where I'm at. But I'm manifesting more. So it comes to you in different ways. It's not necessarily a lottery win, but when you manifest, things can be good. So thank you for all your support. Now going back to the list so that I don't get in trouble with this and overlook people. And I am looking for, going down to the bottom, where are we? Just pressed enter. Mandy Nemo. Did I do Mandy Nemo? I'm not sure what Mandy's saying. Put more information, Mandy. You pressed enter. Did you purchase something? And I've missed you because I'd hate to miss you. I've tried to bring them all up, as many as I can. I'll just check what PayPal's saying. PayPal's normally up to date. Mandy Nemo. Not seeing anything, so it's not there. All right, so let's see what Sian's got here. Back to the list. Where am I up to? I'm up to Raylene Anderson. Raylene Anderson. I would love some guidance, please. Okay, getting a card of guidance for you. Bergamo. I love bergamo. And I'm not allowed to say this, but it is supposed to be good for cholesterol. Okay, have confidence in yourself. Know that your angels are with you and guiding you at this time. I'm blessed by angels that guide and protect me. I'm loved and I am lovable. Did you know that this card here matches the angel card in the other deck? And if you got both those cards at the same time, that is the universe yelling it at you, accenting it. See? They're both about angels and confidence, and that's how you can tell. Just thought I'd teach you that. I've got lots of little secrets in the decks, and those of you who've got my courses, you know how it works. So I hope that helps you, Raylene. Please leave feedback, everyone. Right, there's another message from Sian. What's she saying? Sue White. Did I do Sue White? Let's go, Sue. Let's get a message for you. See if I can find you so I can be all clever and click on you. It's about going up and down, isn't it? There you are, Sue. A card for you. Black or pink pepper. An offer is coming your way that may have conditions that are not favourable. Sometimes things are too good to be true. Be aware of people being untruthful. Your affirmation is, I only attract positive opportunities and I am strong. Most of you know I've got a little dog called Ted. And my dog Bella, well, our dog Bella, but she's a family dog, but she was my shadow. She was like a Klingon. She was always there under my feet. Got a little bit anxious if she couldn't see me, and I just loved her to bits. But Ted, right from the start, has been my husband, Tony's dog, and Ted worships him. And Tony said to me the other day, can you take Ted for a walk? And I said, okay. And I looked at Ted, and he told me he didn't want to go for a walk. And I said, he doesn't want to go for a walk. He says, what do you mean? Don't you want to take him? I said, yeah, but he doesn't want to go for a walk. Surely not. He wouldn't believe me. So I went out to the car to get my sunnies, and Ted made all this squeaking noise, and Tony came out and he says, what's wrong? I said, Ted doesn't want to go for a walk. He wants me to put him down so he can go to you. He says, just put his harness on and take him. So I harnessed him up, and we've been training Ted to be off harness and lead and to follow us. And he's been doing it so well for months now. Got down to the beach, took his harness and his leash off, kept walking like my husband does because Ted's always at his heel, following him no matter where he went. Looked around and Ted was running home. He did not want to go for a walk without his dad. And he was running down the beach, and here I am running after him, trying to catch him. 3 people it took. So I called my husband, and he was mowing the lawn. I said, you got to get down here. I can't catch Ted. He won't listen to me. He wants you down here and he wants you to be on the walk. So he had to come down. That little brat, when Tony came down and walked towards him, Ted walked straight up to him, wagged his tail, and was as happy as could be. Tony says, here he is, take him for a walk. I said, no, you take him home. And I looked at Ted and I said, no walks for 2 weeks unless your dad takes you. So I'm not holding a grudge. I'm just not going through that again. And he's a funny little thing. And animals do talk to you. And it's about you listening to them. The very next day, he was happy to go for a walk with me. And I took him on my own. But I didn't let him off the leash. Wasn't taking that risk again. But he enjoyed the walk. So, but because his dad wasn't home, so the option for his dad to go wasn't there. Anyway, I'm one of these dog people, so we talk about mums and dads with them because we treat them like they're our family. And I just, all dogs are beautiful. They really are. Now, I'm looking to see what Sian Mandy Nimmo says, I was typing and I accidentally pressed enter. Did I do you, Mandy? I don't think I did. Okay. Let's see what you're saying here. I haven't purchased today, but I had 3 readings done by you. Purchase your first book, Pendulum. Love all your products. Just wanting to know the 3 extra ones. Okay, I give in, Mandy. Everyone's purchased something, but I really appreciate you supporting me. Let's do this. February for Mandy. February, you need to focus on your health, okay? And making sure that you're eating the right things, you're doing exercise, you're doing everything the right way, and just making sure that you're feeling comfortable. February is the health month for you. March. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. March, there's some changes that are going to be made, and these changes will bring about a decision. The changes won't happen until you make these decisions, but you are a manifester. Make sure you're thinking positive the whole time in March, because the universe will go, okay, this is the change she wants, this is the decision, and they'll make it happen. Because you are powerful, you are psychic. So when you're that powerful, be careful how you think. April. 1, 2, 3. We're talking about your psychic development. There's the new female guide coming in to help you. And here it's saying that you might feel uncertain at first and the energy will change and you feel like things are a bit confusing, but it's sort of opening up your mediumship a little bit more than what it has been. So if you haven't developed yet, it's a good time to look at it. But also there'll be other things doing your head in April. So it's about being grounded, making sure that you're focusing on things and you know what you want to do. Okay, Mandy, I hope that helps, and thank you for supporting me. Shaman Burrell. Hi, Katy. Will we be in Brisbane for the Mind Body Spiritual Festival this year? Yes. If you watch the replay, I give you all the information, what stand number I'm on, how I'm going to be there. Closer to the time, Bree will have some booking sheets and you'll be able to book if you want to book ahead. I'm going to be there for the whole 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've got my own stand in row 8A. And I've got my 2 bridesmaids helping me as usual. My daughter's banned from the stand when she's that pregnant because she's due in March. I don't want her getting anything, and I don't want her tiring herself out. And standing all day will be too much for her, so that won't be happening. But I've also got my sister, Jules, coming as well, because she's going to be don't take this the wrong way, she's very into doTERRA, and I call her a doTERRorist because she's so passionate about doTERRA, and she's going to be there. And this deck is her favorite deck, and she's never been on any of my stands, and she wants to come along and help. So she's going to be on the stand with me and helping. And you know, sometimes people contact me and they say, can I help on your stand, Katy? I really want the experience, or I really want to be there. And I just say to them, look, pop by. And if one of my girls wants to go to the bathroom on a break or anything, you can step in and help if you want to. And it's up to you. But generally, I get the small stand because it's way, way too expensive for me. And that small stand, holds me and the client inside, and then I have my helpers standing on the outside. But I will sign things for you at the Mind, Body, Spirit. I will have my new book there. It better be there, believe me. But I'll have my new book there for you to purchase. This one, lots of things that you're going to learn in this book, and lots of interesting things in there. And there's a thing about imposter syndrome, because I have been reading for people for more than 35 years, and I've been teaching for more than 20. And always the first thing I notice when I start teaching other psychics is sometimes they feel like they're not a psychic, which is ridiculous. But if you think about it, it's really easy to do, because it's something that's not tangible. And sometimes you can't prove it. And you just have to have trust and believe in you. So there's a lot of things in there. I have a story in there about a territorial ghost and being haunted and how it affected my husband. I have some manifesting stories and how I manifest, and how I connected via a chair, and how you can connect via a chair, but also how reading the energy and how it's possible. But there's a really good one in there about my pot smoking tour guide. That one nearly got me into trouble. I didn't do the pot smoking, but it was a good tour, believe me. I didn't eat her cookies. It's about finding the right path. And of course, my husband features a bit in here, because those of you who are psychic know that we have the potential to affect a lot of people, and how we affect them, and how we can minimize the fallout, and how we can deal with those sorts of things. And there's lots of things in this book, but I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. There's a lot of pressure on me. So many people enjoyed my first book. Now I'm going, oh gosh, I hope they enjoyed the second one as well. Look, everyone, lovelies, I've enjoyed being with you, but it's gone 12 minutes over. If I've missed you, I'm so sorry, but I would look forward to seeing you again. And I will, now that I've thought about this, and Sian's heard me say it, at our next marketing meeting, we'll plan a 6-month reading day where you can opt in to join me on a Zoom to have a 6-month reading, and you can come and go. So as you have your reading, you can leave if you want to, and we'll do it that way. I just thought that'd be a neat way to do it. And if I've missed you today, again, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do as many as I can. If you purchase something and I missed you, please just put it in right now. I'll wait a couple of minutes, because I'd hate for that to happen after making a promise, and I'll come in and I'll do you straight away. It's a nice message here from Wendy. Thank you so much for the reading. I wasn't expecting. I missed some of it as my sister rang and I had to take the call. She's going through a bad time. We're spot on about the celebrations in March. Enjoy your walk. We had a 45-degree day here yesterday, and today it's 24 and it's rained all day. Wow, big difference. It's a bit like me when I was in Dubbo. It was in the 40s. It was so hot, and I was running around the zoo on a push bike in the heat. But it got cool. Love the story about Ted. That's so funny. Oh, Ted. Yeah, I've been saying Ted just has a mind of his own and only does what he wants to do. Lorraine says, woohoo, looking forward to reading the book. Sharpen says she enjoyed listening. Thank you. It says, thank you for your time. Raylene says, thank you. Lorraine says, thanks for all you do. I'm so happy that I was able to help so many of you. And I'm hoping that, Shaman says, it's big enough. I saw you last year. Well, I look forward to seeing you again. Come and say hello. And just remember, guys, when I do a reading, I don't remember them. I do too many. 5 minutes after you're gone, I'm moving on to the next one. But I will remember weird things, like a lady in Newcastle. She had 4 children, and not one of them, her husband was not the father of one of them. She was having all these affairs. And the only reason I remembered was I was a bit shocked. But that night, my helper, Tian, it just played on her mind. She didn't know the woman. She'd never see her again. But she's lying in her bed and we're talking. And she says, you'll never believe who you read for today. And I said, who? She said, I don't know her, but this is what happened. And I went, well, forget what you heard. You're not meant to remember this. She says, no one knows me. I don't know anyone. It's fine. And I teach all my people, you have to be confidential if you hear anything. And they are, because otherwise the universe won't let them work on my stand. It's as simple as that. They will put detours in and derail them somehow. Okay, so I haven't got any more messages here, and Sian hasn't caught up on anything. Just checking the PayPal. I'm not seeing anything. So remember, you have 24 hours today only to take advantage of the $20 discount with the code VISION. If you forget, watch the replay of this, but also it is in your newsletter, and we announced it in the newsletter this morning, so you have plenty of time to do that. And I will see you all again in a month. Have a great month. Have a great February. And I'm sending love and light to you all. Thank you for joining me. Oh, I forgot. One more. Sian. I always draw a card for you, but Sian, I'm going to draw 3 months, next 3 months, because you helped me all day. So sorry, Sian. Here we go. This is for February. She never asks. February is about you supporting your man, and it's about him feeling that he's not coping with some things. He needs to be aware that there's just people not pushing his buttons, but it's the romance time for you too as well, and it's about making things improve. And also he needs to watch his diet. Maybe eat more apples. That would be good. March. March is making sure you're communicating effectively, having your finger on the pulse about that, but standing up for what you want. If you don't like something, let them know and dig your heels in. It's a great month in March. Get on your bike, do exercise, but know that the support you gave your hubby, he's going to be having for you too and supporting you. It's a good time for you guys to come together. And here we go with April. 1, 2, 3. We're moving still on. There's contracts as well, but possibly focusing on your marriage. If you are signing contracts, or I just feel there'll be things around contracts. So it might be a contract you already have and you're just feeling like, I wonder if we should do this or not. Bit out of the comfort zone, but it's a karmic thing. And also the situation's blessed, and what will be happening will be happening for your high school. It's not a bad thing. It's almost as if you might say, I want to add something extra. Okay, you take care. I'm sure you know what that is about. And thank you all for all your help, for being with me. And I will see you again next month. Follow me. Press like on my posts so that you can see the announcements when we make them. And you never know, I might just do a spontaneous Facebook Live with no warning and just hop on. See you all again.